I'm really excited to share with you Bystro, our AI for genetics and health. The future of precision medicine requires whole genome data because it provides the most complete and detailed view. But there's a big challenge. This data is massive and incredibly complex to analyze and interpret. Doctors struggle to use even small amounts of genetic data to guide diagnosis and treatment. That's where Bystro AI comes in. Bystro doesn't just process genetic data, it interprets it. It combines scientific and clinical knowledge to evaluate each variant in real time. And instead of a static report, Bystro gives interactive answers to simple, natural questions. Let's see how it works. Suppose a person suffers from gout. We can ask, the person in the VIP dataset has early onset frequent gout. Could there be a genetic basis for this? And is there any medication they may respond to differently based on their genetics? Bystro then asks a few clarifying questions to help guide its analysis, and then starts a research project that gives you answers in minutes. Bystro instantly identifies the genes most strongly linked to gout and generates a detailed follow-up report. The report highlights potential medication interactions based on this individual's unique genetic profile. It even reveals that the standard first-line treatment for gout may be less effective at the usual dose. The analysis then explores other treatments, checking for genetic interactions and pointing for treatments that may work better. And since this is an interactive report, we can follow up by asking, are there any personalized diet recommendations based on this person's genetic profile? With this information, a doctor can explore further testing or a treatment adjustment personalized to each individual patient, including diet. Individuals wanting to explore their genetic data can ask questions like, is semaglutide safe for me based on my genetics? Bystro then will explore genetic factors that may increase risk for known adverse effects or severe side effects such as pancreatitis. However, newer drugs or new indications on the market are still currently being researched. Bystro will let you know there is limited research data at the moment, but we don't stop there. A lot of genetic insights are still waiting to be uncovered on the research side. We enable those insights to be generated faster than ever before. Research that used to take months will now take minutes with Bystro AI. For example, we can instantly compare cohorts, calculate polygenic risk scores, identify risk genes, and even highlight potential biomarkers for diagnosis or drug development. Here we ask Bystro a question about an Alzheimer's disease dataset. I want to understand the difference between people with Alzheimer's and without in this proteomics dataset. Are there any potential biomarkers for diagnosis or drug targets that can be identified from this dataset? It analyzes the data and generates a volcano plot. Then researchers can ask follow-up questions like, can you tell me whether these top results are consistent with your literature? Are there other ways you could have analyzed this that might be worth trying? It supercharges researchers by giving them an expert technical team at all times. This is the power of AI-driven early diagnosis and personalized care. With Bystro, we can predict risk, personalize treatments, and accelerate discovery. Thank you for your time.